What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to the MLB 18 The Show video. Today we're starting a new franchise. We're doing a new team. We are going to be building this team up, kind of like we did with the Rays, turn them into a dynasty. Now, I'm still doing the Rays franchise for at least another 7 to 10 episodes. We'll see where we're at that point. I figured you guys have been asking for a new one. I think we can handle 2 right now. I think that will work on the channel. So we'll get both of them every single day. So be on the lookout for those. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can see these franchise videos when they do go live immediately. And hit that notification bell so you guys can see right away when you can watch the new franchise video. But I originally, when we picked the Rays, there's 3 teams we were looking at. The Baltimore Orioles. Before we go any further, I like doing American League teams because of the DH. I like having it. Now, I know that you could, in theory, put the DH in the National League, but I want a little bit more realistic than that. So American League only, and we do National League on Twitch, twitch.tv. So anyway, so we had the Orioles, we had the Rays, and the other team we're looking at was the Royals. They're teams that are bad, don't have a huge budget, and that they don't really have a great farm system. And I was thinking about doing Baltimore because it is intriguing because we have Machado. It's like, what could we get for him? We could get a ton from Machado. But we've been doing the American League East a lot with the Rays, so I thought, let's mix it up, let's go into the American League Central. So we're going to pick the Kansas City Royals. We're going to turn the Royals, I was about to say, back into a dynasty. They've never been a dynasty. They won in the 80s. They won in 2015, I believe, 2015. So, yeah, we're going to get into this. Now, I have Operation Sports Full Rosters, version 1.5. I believe that's the newest version out. Let's get into it. So, before we go any further, and you guys have been asking a lot for how to turn injuries off. I will show you guys how to turn injuries off because we don't do injuries on this. I know that is a little unrealistic. However, it's really, really annoying, and it just becomes, I don't know. I just figured we're turning it off. It is what it is. If you guys want to have it on, God bless you. I won't judge you. You don't have to judge me. But we turn GM contracts off because they basically, if they're not happy, if we could have the best prospects in baseball, but we have a lousy major league team, but we have like the top 10 prospects, they'll fire you, which obviously they wouldn't realize. So I'm turning that off. Gym contracts off. Ignore budgets off. We want budgets. Like I said, here's where you can do the DH in the National League. But other than that, everything's good. CPU training on. And let's get into the franchise. So, we'll just start in the regular season. Now, first thing I'm going to do, you guys ask me all the time, how do you turn injuries off? Go to user settings, go to gameplay options, then go to general. So you keep hitting R1 till you get to general, hit R2 or L2. Injuries. You can turn them off right there. You don't have to worry about it. You can also turn injections off, which it is what it is. You also can see a scoreboard, pitch, select display, swing pitch, all this stuff. If you want that, it's just under the advanced. It's basic and then advanced. So there's that. We want to make sure this is all right. So critical situations off. We're going to have everything manual, except we'll have the automatic scouting. We'll just have the best scouts. We'll have them do their job. So let's get right into that. Let's hire our scouts. So let's go to scout contracts. And let's see what we can get for some scouts. So we have an international central, 2 centrals, and an east. So we need to get a west. We don't have one. We're going to get rid of this worst central. We can improve our east one. Our west one, we already have central. We can improve that with this guy here. And the international is already really good. So international, west, central, east, boom. Those are actually pretty good scouts. I want one of each. I mean, in theory, this guy... Actually, never mind. Sometimes you guys have mentioned, like, oh, there's a scout who's a little better. Why don't you hire him? Well, because I don't want 2 for the same region. That's why. So, let's take a look at the team and see what we got. So, all right. Let's take a look at the team. It's not good. As you can see, the best players are Whit Merrifield, Manny Moustakas, Danny Duffy, Salvador Perez. He's in the minors, probably because he's injured in real life. Let's call him up. It's not a good team. Let's see what we got for, any prospects. Jake Junis is 25. He's 78 overall. That's a guy. Miguel Almonte, 24-year-old, 64. Not really a guy with that age overall potential. Same with Oaks, Forrest Griffin, not really legit prospects in this. Scott Blewett, potentially 21 years old, B potential. He could be a guy. And Machado is not. He's 24.59 overall. Take a look at relievers. Brad Kelly's 22 years old, 67 overall. Definitely could be a potential player. Other than that, don't really see a whole lot. For closers, Herrera's there, and he's an 80 overall. Not much there. Catchers. This Valero guy could be a guy. He's 21 years old. B potential, 72 overall. I'm not sure if he'll ever hit, but he's a catcher who could field well. Not a problem there. MJ Melendez, another guy, 19 years old, 62 overall, B potential. Those are nice, intriguing little prospects there. Not crazy, though. Nick Prado could be a hitter. He's only 19, 65 overall. We have Raul Mondesi, could be a player. He's already been in the bigs. No power, not much of a bat, but he's only 22. Third base, Hunter Dozier. Now, he is an A potential. However, he's 26, only a 64 overall. I have no problem trading him. Maybe he has a good amount of value out there. I don't know. At shortstop, we have Nick Lopez, 23 years of age, 62 overall, B potential. This is not a good farm system, guys. Ramon Torres, 25 years old, 68 potential. Again, not a whole lot there. Alex Gordon, and then a bunch of C potentials. All right, Khalil Lee is an interesting guy. Should be a good fielder, some speed. We'll see if the bat ever develops. Billy Burns, it's got a little bit of speed there. Michael Giolitti. There we go. My goodness, that was difficult to say. I'm Italian, I should know it, but I didn't. My bad. And Bonifacio, 6'9" overall, nice. 24 years old, B potential. And this guy, Sully Mattis, B potential, 19 years old, 15 overall, big time project, but whatever. But we have, I doubt we have any top 50 prospects. We don't really have much of a farm system. We don't have a major league team. Let's see, Kansas City. It doesn't look like we have a top 50 prospect. No, we do not. So we have none. So, and the thing is with our, I want to suck this first year. However, the White Sox and Tigers also want to suck. The Twins aren't an amazing team. The Indians are. So we could win 70 games and be the third team in the division. So we need to get rid of what we have of talent, get it out of here. Unless they could be a guy maybe in 2 or 3 years, be productive on the team. But I'm not going to just say, if I can get a haul for a guy, I get a haul for a guy. Jake Junis, we're not going to trade. He's one of the few guys. He's only making $800,000. Danny Duffy has a pretty friendly contract. I think we'll keep him around for now. And he's not really demanding a whole lot. Let's take a look at what we can get for Jake Hamill. Take a look at some prospects here. Aramis Garcia, B potential. Jose Torres, a reliever. That's not. Jared Kendall. Estevez. Reinheimer. Jordan Hicks. Cole Tucker. Tristan Lutz. That's an intriguing one. Zach Weiss. Alex Lang. Mickey Moniak, former number 1 pick. Zach Curtis. Nothing crazy, but it's 79 overall. Jack Hamill. Kai Boom. Izan Diaz. Now, if there's any prospects you guys want me to try to get, maybe from your favorite team, let me know in the comments down below. Let's take a look at this Rodriguez guy. 57 overall, but he's only 18. He could have some pop. These 49, 57 power, that could develop into something. I'll take a chance on him. Now, obviously, we don't have a great amount of big league talent. I'm going to trade Perez. Perez has a lot of value out there. Final year of his deal. He's only 27, but he is a final year of his deal. There's no point of keeping him because he's only an 82 overall, and he's going to request a ton of money. Let's see what we can get, and no one is intrigued by him. Maybe if we include MLB ready, or we have to do our own thing. We could get Zach Britton, Darren O'Day, Kevin Gausman, David Price, Blake Swihart, Chapman, Chad Greene, Chris Archer, Teoscar Hernandez, but he's already 25, 68 overall. You know what? Let's take a look at the top prospects, and then we can go to a team so we can find a prospect that I like. I really do like Kopech. I would love to. Actually, I take that back. I like Kopech in real life, but in this game, when you simulate, walks per 9 is an incredibly important stat for pitchers, and his is 28. I don't know how well he'll turn out. There's Eloy, Lewis Brinson, Gohara. Well, we can kind of look at, we can remember how our franchise worked. Mackenzie Gore turned into a good pitcher. We can get him maybe from San Diego. Harrison Bader. He's not that good. Juan Soto could be a good big league right fielder. Brett Honeywell. Brendan McKay. I mean, he was a big part of our Rays franchise. Tristan McKenzie. You know who I really like, and I'm not sure if he's on this, but in real life, I like him a lot. Ooh, Nick Senzel. Let's go take a look and see if he's available. Well, we have to figure it out. Hunter Greene. I'm intrigued in real life. This guy throws so freaking hard. Let's see how... Whit Merrifield basically gets it done. So let's do Whit Merrifield for him now. Oh, he's 29, but if I can get a big time pitching prospect, I like Whit Merrifield actually as a player. I mean, that's good. He's only 29. He's only in the first year of his deal, but we can get a big time. I don't know how good he'll be in this, but I really like Hunter Greene. We don't have to include a whole lot to finish it. I mean, we include like Jorge Soler. That gets the deal done. We can probably include someone less, like Nate Kearns gets a deal done. So there we go. We get a big time prospect. Let's go to Milwaukee Pirates. Jameson Taillon turns out pretty good in these. I remember that he has good. Like I said, he has amazing walks per night. He's already 26, but let's see if they have a bad contract that we could take back. Cervelli, that's not bad enough. Josh Bell turns into a stud. Josh Harrison's contract's not bad. David Freese, Josh Harrison. All right, so we include both those guys. We can get the deal done. So that's what, $6 million. Let's see if we can find like one guy who's making $6 million. That. But I don't know if they have a guy making that. I don't think they do. Well, let's include Harrison. Let's include Freese, and we don't have to include a whole lot else. But we get Jameson Taillon, who can be like our ace. He does turn out to be really good in these, if I remember right. I mean, not every single one's going to be the same. We have to include someone who's making, like... Oh, they can't even include a guy who's making 50... Okay, that's all right. Actually, we'll take out David Freese. We'll include Cervelli, which actually kind of works out because we're going to need a catcher. And then we'll include a couple C potential guys, and we get Jameson Taillon. And we do get... finally you have the deal for Josh Harrison. I said James Harrison. Wow, thinking too much about football. But let's see what we can get for him. Let's just gut out the team. Marco Hernandez, maybe? Luis Cessa? Joshua Lowe? 20-year-old B potential. I'll do that. Get Joshua Lowe. We'll see whatever happens to him. But it's just it's a player there. But let's get rid of anyone who has any sort of talent. I want the number one. I want a top pick. Brian Matta. Ooh, I like him in real life on the Red Sox. Williams turned into a halfway decent hitter for us on our Rays franchise. Casey Gillespie, Shane Bieber. Alcantara, Daz Cameron, Chris Rodriguez, Matt Deas, Kyle Lewis. He's not that good in this though. Sierra, Will Cow, Vietos. I would love to I can. Alex Lang, but he's only 65 overall. I think that's a little low. Urseg. I might take. Ooh. Who's this Potts guy? Can he hit, or is he like more of a fielder? He's going to be more of a fielder, but I actually don't hate the player. I'll do that. We get a third base prospect, and we get rid of Alex Gordon. And if you're a Rays fan, not a Rays fan, if you're a Royals fan, you're like, oh, you're gutting out this team. I am. I'm completely gutting them out. I want to be bad. I want to build a farm system. We can get Clint Frazier from Moustakis. He's an 8 potential. He's only 20, and he's 23 with a 62 overall. So, yes, I am gutting him out. Bobby Bradley, maybe? That's Polanco. Let's take a look at Bobby Bradley. How's his bat looking? Not amazing. Let's, let's, there's a guy I'm thinking of. There is a guy I'm thinking of. Oops. Here we go. I want Triggs. And I'm not doing Moustakis for Triggs. I may just do a separate trade, but I want to get someone else. And we can see Matt Olson could be a guy, could be like a middle of an order bat. I'd take Matt Olson. Look at the power. power is there. He'll help us now, which isn't the best thing. We do have to include something else. Herrera wouldn't get the deal done. They can't take on the contract or Savelli or Duda. Maybe we... Dozier helps. And I'm okay with moving Dozier because he's 26. Oh, that's so close. Well, hang on. Let's take out Triggs. We'll just get Triggs in a separate trade. So we can do that. We give up Moustakas, Hunter, Dozier, and a 25-year-old shortstop prospect, which I'm okay with. I mean, we'll find someone else. But we get Matt Olson, who is a legit middle-of-the-order bat. Like, he'll hit 50. I guarantee he'll hit 50 1 year for us. So now let's go get Triggs. He actually will pitch well for us, which is fine. And maybe we can... we can't dump salary if not to them. We're going to get rid of Duda. Maybe we can't get him. Jesse Han? That almost gets the deal done. We can get it. Kyle Loesch? Oh, they can't take on Loesch. We have to give up like $50,000. There we go. 24-year-old C potential. We get Triggs. If you guys don't know why... Oh, I got to get rid of Clay Buchholz. I have to. You guys don't understand why I want Triggs so bad. Back in MLB 17, we did an Oakland A's franchise, and he was amazing. Like every year, his ERA was in the low threes, and he was like a 75, 80 overall. He was never a great overall, but he was always just really freaking good. Made no sense. Let's get rid of the contract of Ian Kennedy, $1.9 million for 2 years. I don't care what we get. Like I'm just seeing if there's a B. If the first team to offer me a B, oh, there we go. Where was it? I don't care if he's 25. That's a B. We're getting rid of some salary. Brandon Morrow will keep him. Herrera, he's in the final year of deal. Let's see what we can get for him. And this is really just gutting the team, guys. How long is this video out right now? We'll probably go through the draft, I think, in this episode. We can get Jaron Kendall. Hopefully we can have a Tristan Lutz. We already have a good amount of outfielders. Let's get a starter in Jose Albertos, 19 years old. Let's get rid of Cervelli. We'll keep Cervelli. He can hit. We're going to get rid of Duda, though, because we want Olsen to play every day. I don't know if we'll get a whole lot for him, but we'll save some money. We can get... Okay, it's B potential. Let's see. Is the rest of the team gutted? Escobar? He might get something for him. Oops, I did all. I wanted to do prospects. Let's see here. Josh Naylor. I'll take Josh Naylor. I'll take a chance on him. He could turn into someone eventually. I'll keep Soler because he's only 26. So I think that's good. Now, before we go any further, I did forget to put in, let's see, sponsorships. So let's equip those. So we're not going to win too many games, so we don't want to do per win. Let's do per run. Let's do per run. And let's do double play, I guess. So I think that's good on that. And I think it's time to start the simulation. So let's get into that right now. I'm just trying to think of anything else we need to do. Well, let's take a look to make sure the roster is all set. We have to add some players. So I guess we'll add like Billy Burns to the Major League team. Is there anyone like... I want him on the AAA team. So, other than that, let's see. Starters. That's fine. As long as Tyon is playing, that's fine. Catcher, that works out. We have... I guess I really don't care how our team turns out. I just want to lose, and I want our young, important players like Matt Olson and Tyon to play well. So that's what we need to do. Ryan Goings, that's fine. We'll call. I want to keep Mondesi in the minors. Let's get him to play every day. I mean, he could play every day in the bigs. Don't get me wrong, he could, but he'll probably be terrible and he'll just drop. Like there is, it's not always wise to have your young players when even if they're not ready get called up. So I think that's good. We're gonna be lousy, which is perfect. Let's take a look. Do we have any top prospects now? I don't think we do. Because the guys, like the big prospects that we got are guys who are in the majors already. Unless, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank on his name. The guy we got from the Reds, who not Mackenzie. I want to make sure he's on the right team too. Hunter Greene. Yep, so he's on AAA. Tyon, Triggs, and I don't care about this. I want us to be bad. I want the number 1 pick. So I will actually... I will let them just redo the lineup. Let's release Kyle Lowe. Kyle Lowe, you had a very solid career. Good luck to your future endeavors outside of baseball. Maybe do a TV gig. But yeah, auto-fix the lineups. And let's see how... Actually, let's go a little further because I'm going to have to auto-fix the minor league lineups. The Naturals. That's probably our AA team. They have too many people. Let's call a couple people down to Class A. And there we go. All right. So let's simulate it. Auto-fix the lineups. All right, let's see how... Let's make sure our lineups are all good. So Matt Olson's playing every day. Solera's playing every day. That's what I wanted. I want Cervelli playing every day, though. Because Botero's not really a prospect. He's a deep potential. I just want Cervelli in there. Even though the other guy's worse, which you think I want, Cervelli, if he plays well, I think could actually garnish some value. And Matt Olson's, by the way, is hitting .467 really 3 home runs. So that is working out fine. AAA, let's make sure that the right guys are playing. There's Mondesi, Joshua Lowe, Prado, Bonifacio's a B potential. And AA, we got Josh Naylor, Cody Ash, really? He's on the AA team? Okay. Bubba Starling, he's only a C potential. Man, I thought he was going to be good. I'm talking about Bubba Starling. And let's make sure in the minors that we have... That's AA, so this is AAA. Hunter Greene, there he is. He pitched 5 scoreless innings, so... All right. Let's continue the simulation, boys. And see how we do. So right now we are not as bad as I wanted to be, but we could get on a losing streak. But I don't know. Right now we're kind of just like hovering around 500. In fact, we were at 500. All right, so here's the draft. We have the 17th pick in the first round. Then in the second round, we have the 15th pick. We have 2 compensatory round picks here, so 1 and 2. A competitive balance pick here. And then the 17th pick in the third round moving forward. So hopefully we can get a few good picks, guys. Kind of get this franchise rolling. There's a couple projects here. Ralph Bowles could have 60, 65 contact, 55 power, 70 fielding. That's a good potential guy. It'll take 5 years to get there, but he's only 20. Freddy Mason, another guy, take 5 years. Nothing really outstanding, just some above average contact, average power, above average fielding. Let's see what else is out there. Luke Nivar, not great accuracy, but could be ready in a couple years. Actually, 1 year, 2019. He's 22. Another project, shortstop. Speed's good and stealing, but nothing else. Another project at second base. Could have 80 fielding. Let's see. Do we have any guys? Do we have any guys that are well scouted that won't take 5 years to get to the show? We're looking at 75 potentials, but I'm okay at looking at that if we know. Let's actually sort by accuracy. So it looks like we don't have another project at center field. These are all those projects. First baseman could have 75 and 70 contact, 55 and 50 power, 55 fielding, but he could be a legit in 70 vision, 70 discipline. Let's take a chance on this guy. He's only 20, but I like the first base bat that could hit. If the guy is like a legit 300 hitter and he hits like 15 home runs, there's still value in that, and he should have good potential. I'll take Freddy Mason. I'll take a couple projects. You know what? If the potential is right, they'll shoot up through the system. We'll take Luke Navarre. Is going to take him maybe in that second round. He's available now. He could be ready in a year or two. 22 years old. We'll see what happens with him. Third baseman here could have 70 and 80 contact with 80 fielding. If you guys didn't know, there's a scale for scouting. 20 is poor, 80 is elite. There's a little thing on the left here. underneath the hitting tendencies next to the accuracy circle. I'm not sure how small it is for you to read it, but 80 is elite, 70 is well above average, 60 is above average, 50 is average, 40 is below average, 30 is well below average, and 20 is poor. So when I say someone has 80, that means that's an elite. Like 80 power is, I guess I'd be like Aaron Judge. 80 speed is Billy Hamilton. Like, and you got like 80 contact, I guess you could say. That's like Tony Gwynn. Like, that's what you could get. So this guy could have some really good stuff. Not the best accuracy, but we'll take a chance on him. 75 potential out of the 80 scale. So, I mean, he may not be like an elite, but still good. There's another starter pitcher here that we were looking at earlier. We'll take a chance on him, on Alfredo. I'm a little hungry now, thinking about some pasta, but that's all good. All right, next pick. I might take a chance on this project. I call them projects because they'll take 5 years. And God only knows what happens, but if they have a good potential, they can shoot through the system. But we'll see if anything. Not really anything else that sticks out. We'll take a chance on Manny Valdez. Could have above average contact, elite fielding, a borderline elite speed. In the third round, that's not too bad. I always like to find guys who have like that one elite skill, because like even if they don't have great potential, if you have like one elite skill, what can happen is if you have an elite skill of power, you could be a bench player. If you have elite skill of speed, you could be a guy coming off the bench to steal a base in the playoffs. Even though you can't hit, I still will want you. If you're a guy who's 50 at everything, and you have a C potential, you're not going to really be anything. But if you are, if you have that chance to have like that one outstanding skill, no matter on your potential, you have value to me. You guys may disagree, and that's all good. But for me, that's what I look for. Last pick, we'll probably just take a shot. We'll take a shot on this guy. He's 19, could be ready in a year or two. That's going to be our last pick of the draft. Let's see how we did. Oops, there it is. Oh, we got an A in here. You know what? There might be another. Okay, that's not a bad draft. We got 1A, we got 3 Bs. This guy right here, like I said, he's 55 overall. He's 20 years old. He'll take some time. He's 87 potential though. Potential can actually change. It can go up or down depending on how well a player plays. He's 5'10", 169 pounds. I would recommend him to eat some red meat, build up, get some protein. Maybe, that might help your power. But, like, he has good durability. His fielding's garbage. But he already has 70 and 58 contact. Good vision, good discipline. The guy could be a really good hitter. He also can play third and all the outfield. That just increases his value for us. So we're going to sign him. Freddy Mason, 84 potential. We'll just see what happens. He's 20 years old. Talk to me in 3 or 4 years. We'll see what happens. Nivar, so he's 66 overall. He has 87 potential. He's from Hawaii, interesting enough. So he has really good home runs per 9, pretty solid walks per 9. He's low hits and Ks per 9, but seems to be more of a control guy. But that's not too bad. Valenzuela, this guy, that was a bad pick. 70 potential is bad. Alfredo, 59 overall, 78 potential, 20 years old. Manny Valdez, so here we go. 8 potential, 92. You're looking here and you're like, this guy looks garbage. Right now he is garbage. Other than that, he's pretty fast. 3 or 4 years, he may be like a 80 overall. With that potential, if he just let him play in the minors, let him develop into something, he can really turn into a star. Just give him time. You got to be patient with him. But that's not a bad pick. That was like the first. That was the second. That was the third. Those are extra picks. I think he was a third-round pick. 4th, 5th, 6th. Yep, he was a third-round pick. So that's 4th, 5th, and 6th. These guys. This guy right here, even though he has 71 potential, which is a low C, he would legitimately could play in the majors next year for us. Good contact, solid power, good speed, not much fielding or durability. Barrett, so look, this guy right here, he has 77 potential, and you're thinking, bad pick in the 5th round. No, it's actually a really good pick. If I wanted him, if we're going to be in the playoffs, you need this guy to steal bases off your bench. I just got him, and he cost, how much is he going to cost us? 80 grand? 80 grand. And he has elite speed, stealing, base run aggressiveness. If I pinch run him in the game, he'll steal us that base, and he costs us 80 grand and a 5th round pick. Not bad at all. And this last guy will finish it off. So, let's see how we are in the standings. We'll end the video soon. So, the division is garbage. The Indians are 2 games under 500. We could, in theory, win it. I know we're not going to. We're terrible. The Indians, water seeks its level. The Indians will do better. We'll do worse. Man, the Astros are... Damn, that's good. Red Sox, there we go. Rays sneaky. Who's doing well for us? Duffy's pitching well. Tyon, that's good to see. Like I said, I wanted Tyon to do well. I told you guys he does well in these because of his per nines are good. He's shooting up in overall. Junis is doing well. And Triggs is being Triggs. Our lineup, Matt Olson, has only 10 home runs. I'd expect more. No one's hitting poorly. Cervelli's hitting 336. The dude's just a professional hitter. And before we end the video, we can check one last thing. Oh, this is a little tip, guys, if you are new to franchise and you see someone's potential, it says B or A. So a B is like an 80 to an 89, A is 90 to 99. But you want to know, like, there's a difference between 90 potential and 99. So if you ever want to see what a guy's potential is, go to Edit Player, go to Attributes. If it's a batter, it will automatically populate here with the right thing. If it's a pitch, you have to go to Batter and Fielding, or Batting and Fielding. There's Tyon's potential, 96. You can actually adjust it. Oops. So you can adjust it. I'm not going to. But you can. So he's a 96 potential. So that's really good. We can take a look, like, for instance, at Matt Olson. So if you go to Attributes right there, he has 95 potential. That's really good. When if he just does halfway decent, that's amazing. And then the other guy, we can check is where he is. Hunter Greene. He's struggling right now in the minors. He has 95 potential. So he should, in theory, shoot up too. That's a core, guys. That's our core for this team. We'll continue to tinker with it. I hope you guys did enjoy episode 1. Please drop a like if you did. I'll talk to you later, boys. Take it easy. Peace.